Hello, Wastelanders, and welcome back to our last patrol campaign, aka Oklahoma. And look at that big, beautiful country. It's amazing. Texas, you stood no chance against the ghouls of the last patrol. And once we're able to subjugate and core all these properties, all these states, I don't know if I can be stopped, okay? With the factories and the manpower we're going to have. Right now we're occupying 700,000 manpower. So let's just kind of get this started here. A decision, I can spend some cash on some grain solicitation. Let's go ahead and pop that. Anything that can get me more population growth. So we're a little short on some fire team weaponry and portable radios, but we'll get that taken care of soon enough. So I'm just going to take a minute. Probably not going to be any expansion for the time being. NCR is currently continuing their march east, picking up all the lands of Caesar's Legion that fell apart in their civil war. So we're all good there. So I'm just going to kind of spread some armies just about in case there's anything gets wild anywhere. They'll be kind of around, they'll be prepared. I do have Bayou Motors down there, but I'm kind of tempted just to leave them alone, to be honest. I feel bad. They can just live down there. Investments falling through. We'll just cut our losses. Money's not really a problem. So Bayou Motors, if you just want to hang out down here in the swamp, I'm actually okay with that, all right? I'm not gonna do that to you. Okay. First People's Junction can level up. Alright, don't I have that on just automatic? Didn't I set up a minister for that sort of thing? I can't remember. Alright, whatever. It'll do what it wants. Otherwise, I don't have any immediate, I'm just going to keep cruising on some time here. But NCR, yeah, they're going to be a problem for me here at some point. Unless, you know what, I wonder if it really, at this point, does it matter? Should I just go ahead and try and soak some of these places up? Let's look at the focuses. Wasn't there something down here that, yeah, crushing the ciphers and painting the rock. That's painted rock. Which one is that? That's them. So I can do those focuses and crush them anyway. So maybe that's just what we'll do instead. Because NCR is coming regardless, so maybe it doesn't even matter. Let's see. The Scavengers found something. Old World Political Guide. Nothing that big a deal. Oh, we'll wait for supplies before we can do any scavenging. What are we short on? Oh, manpower. Yeah, we probably do have a ton of manpower tied up in garrisons right now. Probably just a guess. Yeah, in Texas we're using a 1,500. Austin we're using but these numbers are going down by the day. The compliance is rising quickly. All right, fuel injection has been researched, but we need to research triplane attacker. We need to get some close air support in production soon here. Yeah, Republic of Rio Grande, we will be bordering them soon enough. I'm not really worried about them, though. That's not really a problem I'm concerned about, to be honest. And I do want to save a lot of my political power for coring, because we're going to have a lot of coring to do. A lot of coring to do, for sure. So we're just going to let that sit there and fill up. All right. Let's do an offensive line going.
Hey there.
There, we can keep the time clicking away. I mean, we're looking,
Howdy.
honestly, pretty nice, I feel like. I think we're doing pretty well. Circuitry extraction, okay, a little bit more circuitry. Well, let's go ahead and get, I guess they're both 60 days, so it doesn't really matter. Crushing the ciphers. The cipher warband is going to have to work pretty differently if they're going to work within our growing government. A little show of force should be able to show them that we mean no harm. I mean, I'm literally probably about to run through them and kill some of them, but okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Where do we have planes anyway? Do we have any up? Yeah, here's 50. Here, we can move you here. Put you over North Texas. I do have one way back here. Let's see, monoplane fighter. Only have another 18 of them. Oh, I don't have the manpower. That's fine. We'll get it. We'll get it eventually. What's your training level? Let's pilot exercise you up. Let's get you up to full experience. Gosh. There we go. Alright, we should be able to run through Cypher Warband without too much trouble. Should be. Should be. Alright, Lanius' Legion is oh, the Cyphers. Oh, that's a different Cyphers. These Cyphers. Okay, they just declared war on the NCR, but they can't have too much stuff. Alright, auto injector, so our chems just got a little bit better. We can go ahead and research MedX though. It's not too far in advance. Lanius' Legion is trying to slow them down. Obviously, they're gonna run out eventually. They're just gonna. It's inevitable. Oh, Ejercito Mexicano is pushing back. All right, military training for our dogs. We might as well keep improving our dogs. Whoa, they're pushing back hardcore. How could you be getting? I mean, what could change so drastically so fast? That's amazing. They had them totally by the balls. All right. High caliber ammunition and sustained pressure. So we're just improving all of our stuff. All right. So for our fire team weapons, we can research the HMG, heavy machine gun. And then also for our demolitions, we can research the incinerator. The incinerator is even more insidious than its predecessor. Instead of sending a constant low-pressure steam, does it build up steam to fire one blob of burning liquid directly at the intended target, often keeping them alight for a considerable amount of time. Heck yes. Let's go. Wow, Republic of Rio Grande has just totally fallen to pieces. Looks like they're in a full rout. Pretty wild how that happens sometimes. Not my problem, really. I do have a ton of army experience. I could go. I don't know. Did I ever modify my officer corps? I do have this slot open. Stability plus 5%. Well, that's not a problem. I guess just bold attack. It doesn't really help me a whole lot. I have give everyone guns, which probably isn't a huge importance now that I have yeah. I probably nothing a whole lot there to change, actually. You know what, though? Military academy training's good. I have that. Family stipends. We could upgrade that to lifetime pensions. Sure. Why not? Think it makes my army even better, right? Yeah, we're doing pretty well, I think. Pretty well. Oh, Shale's army and Eden are going at it. Looks like Shale's army is probably going to win that. Alright, we'll figure out what to do with this. I'm going to save any military factories for when we get our close air support. And that's really where we're going to pump some in. Alright, I do have some places that actually have the compliance necessary, but they don't border any of our... They don't border a core state, so I cannot core them. Not yet. But we will. Okay. Volpez Legion is gone. Lanius' Legion is quickly starting to run out. Oh, the Dakota Republic. I don't think I've ever seen that faction before. That's cool. Kind of reforming their state just like we did. Everyone else, there's some pretty big factions up here. Kanata. That's cool. Middlemark is pretty big. Yeah, there's some pretty good size nations. Yeah, Republic of Rio Grande is soon to be no more at this rate. All right. Yeah, I know. I guess just build some more infrastructure. I do love it. All right, crushing the ciphers is now done. Let's do painting the rock. The tribals of the painted rock could really use a lesson in democracy. Indeed. All right. Cipher warband. We declare war on you.
Sir.
Go. This should be no problem. Yep. Green across the board. We're absolutely going to run through them. Vault 37. Are they still alive? They are. They're looking pretty strong. They're about to take over Bismarck. Vault 37. That could be a cool one to play. Ooh. Chichen Itza just declared war on Ejército Mexicano. That could change the war. If they don't have the proper strength down here in the south. That could... Because that's going to pull a lot of their focus down south. I wonder if they can handle that. Big encirclement there. Okay. How's this going? Yeah, we're just running through them. Pretty much no resistance. Might as well. I don't think there's a whole lot here in population. Oh, there we go. 23,000. Same for here. They don't have a lot. Only about 25,000 total population, but... Oh, Eden is holding firm, actually, so far. I thought Shale's army was going to run through them. But no. Lanius Legion drawing a slow death. Sons of Kaga. They about fought everybody in the western part of the country by themselves, so they are about gone. There we go. Cipher Warband is no more. Gosh, that was loud. All right.
What do you need?
Painted Rock, you're next. I think you'll probably put up even less of a fight. Just a guess. Let's just keep... let's justify war goal on Lubbock, I think. The Chichen Itzan Empire declared war on Excan. Oh, well, that's good for Ejército Mexicano. All right, so we just... Mexico is... Everyone's duking it out in Mexico, it seems. They're going to town. All right. Put a war goal on Lubbock, please. Let's give you some air support. Now, it did say... Oh, I still don't have manpower. I mean, I have some captured triplane attackers I could actually use. But I still don't have it. Am I still struggling that bad on manpower on all this? You would think by now we'd be starting to have a surplus, but I guess not. We're using only 1.2 thousand in garrison, so I would think we'd be showing up. All right, incinerator is researched, and the heavy machine gun, and the triplane attacker. So a lot to go with there. Let's go over to infantry equipment. Oh, common weaponry. We got to research that. We also got to research platoon training for more organization. And also, if I could not misclick, the riot gear as well. There we go. All right, so flamethrower to incinerator, light machine gun to heavy machine guns. So our troops are just getting better and better. Perfectly. Oh, some free civilian factories. Alright, build away if you so desire. How much longer until we got this? 25 days, and then painted rock will be mine. Compliance. So we're getting close to where we can start coring at least some of these at the top. All these are going to be sitting here ready for us once we can get down that far. So that'll be nice. We can just go on a coring spree. Kind of stinks that our focus tree is already almost over. But, you know, I guess we've done what we needed to do. Alright, this is kind of turned now back into a little bit more of a stalemate again. Of course, depending on how this goes south, they might be able to turn their attention back north. Sons of Kaga, how are you still alive at all? That's actually pretty impressive. Anybody do anything? Alright, Vault 37 is slowly winning their war with Bismarck. But it's taken a while. Still don't have the manpower. Where's it all going?
Sir.
I guess all my ghouls weren't necessarily decked out. They were still filling in some of those. Certainly possible. Alright, almost done. And then we really be preparing for the NCR, because they're probably going to take a look at us at some point. Just a guess. One more day. There's the fat focus, painted rock. It's time to join what you should be, my friends. Actually, you...
Hello.
There we go. Oh, actually, they're holding us right here. Of course, they put their best units right here on spearmen, so now it doesn't matter because we're blowing through the line. But still, hey. All right, let's win this war, and then we'll take a look at our focus again. All right, MedX is improved. All right, Doctor's Bag's a little ways out. Let's go to industry. Oh, we've topped out our industry. Okay. Engineering? We can't keep going here, so let's go with long-range radio. There you go. Excellent. I'm surprised we're having so much manpower issues. But once we start coring, all that stuff will fill in like normal. I mean, look, we are occupying more than double our core population, so once we start coring, it's going to go through the roof. Be no problem. Like, what are you guys doing? Come on. You're just standing there. I know I could micro all this myself, but there we go. There's a victory. Oh, a lot of basic weaponry. Cool. And a lot of, what, pipe guns, bicycles. We can't really use it, but, you know, that's fine. Alright, just these two states. Welcome to Oklahoma. The rock will be washed away. Nothing more. Alright, let's look at our last focus. The state's first election. With most of the population of Oklahoma settled into our new government, we can look towards the first major step of any democracy, hosting an election. And we get the event, first election of the Republic of Oklahoma. Okay. Well, we'll do that. I'll do that with you. That's fine. How much longer do we have for Lubbock? Oh, just 2 weeks.
Hey there.
Lubbock, you're part of Texas, so we can't really let that stand. Los, we kind of need to put a war goal on you. Oh, you're part of Shale's army. How long would it take to justify you? Only 60 days. Perfect.
Hello.
That's excellent. That's just what I want to hear.
Hello there.
Kind of would have been nice if he could destroy Eden and then I could take it all in one fell swoop, but that's fine. Oh, did I finish triplane attacker and I didn't even remember? I did. Whoops. So we're going to go ahead and pump some factories into you here. Not that I can even make them because I don't have the manpower. Well, I can be making them. I can't fill them out. All right. Cybernetic enhancements for my dogs. Let's go back to engineering. Let's get complicated surgery going. Circuitry. Not surgery. Circuitry. Anything ready? Yes. Matador City. Oh, why can't I core you? Oh. It's not a core. Yes. Sorry. I did not have a neighboring state that was ready to be, that was cored. All right. Lubbock, nothing personal, but you really belong to me. All right. Do I have any planes over you? I do. Okay. The Fall of Heaven's Gate. That's up in the, what, Pacific Northwest, I guess. Alright, do your thing. Actually, they look pretty beefy. Yeah, they have ghoul infantry, too. Mayor Irving Watts is their leader. Not a ghoul. But, that's fine. I mean, we might lose a couple, but it'll be worth it. Lubbock has 30,000 population. 24. Okay, that's about 70,000 population that Lubbock was holding on to. Well, who is Los? That's a pretty big... Alright, so riot control gear is researched. Let's go back to engineering and do disometric radar. Crowd control gear to riot control gear. Let's give him another factory as well. Well, if that's Lubbock, then what is this big city? Los Alamos, New Mexico? Is that where that would be? I'm not sure. I'd have to take a look at the map. Well, Lubbock, you are now ours. I kind of want to... I'm just going to go ahead and start that war goal. I know it's 165 days, so it's a ways away, but... Sure, why not? How much longer here? Just 30 days here. Alright, platoon training. We are just running through some research, and I love it. Let's research basic drill. I got a ton of money. Heck yes. New citizen care package, military signing bonus. Let's just do them all. Hey, people! Look, I got some manpower. Hold on. Triplane attacker. There we go. Of course, we really need to exercise you up. Alright. The Matrons. What about you? 325 days. Yeah, I think because you have too many war goals out at a time, it keeps adding time to them. Alright, free civilian factories. Let's... I want to get all my frontline states up and going on the infrastructure, because that's going to be the main battlefield, right? Lannius's Legion, they are still fighting. I love it. Is there should be a way... Current wars. Let's see. NCR. Which one are you? I kind of want to see Iron Knight and them New Vegas War. Would it be that one? There we go. Yeah, Lannius's Legion has lost 22,000. NCR has only lost 3,000. They've only lost 3,000 and killed 22,000? Plus the Iron Knightdom has also lost 7. Well, that's a one-sided. Wow. That's extremely one-sided. Holy smokes. Uh-oh. All right, the state's first election. Okay. It has been a good many years since Harrison was able to call this land home. There were always enemies over the hill that you had to fight, always another battle to wage. Now that was over. Let me interject. Spoiler alert, probably not going to be over, but hey. Harrison and the ghouls of the last patrol, feeling that their eternal vigil was over, used this chance for something new. To set up a true and proud election. Move away from the dictatorships of the wastelands and back to something that the people could be proud of. This first general election, after it was planned and organized, would go rather smoothly. Voters from the formerly conquered cities and tribes moved into ballot boxes, often being escorted out of their homes at gunpoint if they weren't patriotic enough to assist in the building of the new nation. How ironic. Harrison expected this to go amazing for him, for the people to accept his leadership with open arms. It seems, instead, that the opposite has happened. Rival candidates have overtaken early results with overwhelming odds. By this point, Harrison doesn't have much he can do but either try to steal the election through ballot box manipulation or through backing another candidate. Whoa. Whoa. All right. 4 things down here. I got to be careful not to click them. This is my home. You can't take it from me. All right. So, Adjutant General Christopher Harrison replaced trait Oklahoma Patriot with Cult of Personality. Oh, what does Oklahoma Patriot do? I don't even see that here. All right, daily compliance gain or mobilization speed. That's not really a big deal. I trust win. No. To build a moderate government. How about a candidate from the Lodge? Grand Matron Sophia Cortez. No. The Federation's candidate seems knowledgeable enough. See. No, I don't want to do that. You cannot. Look, democracy's not perfect, everyone, and I think I might have to let the people know what's best for them. Do you see what I, Christopher Harrison, have created here? That's from me, okay? So this is my home. You cannot take it from me, okay? And that's the way it's going to be. And I'm waiting for there to be any pop-ups or something. Or is that it? Anything else, or is it just kind of in like this? I guess that's it. Okay. Well, I'm just going to let the focus be empty so that I can be getting 2.5 political power a day, really. Weird. Weird. Wild stuff. All right, common weaponry is now researched. Okay. Air. You know what I can even move all the way to that's right. I can get sophisticated air. So let's go ahead and research jet engines. Yes. Yes. All right. Basic weaponry. Let's get common weaponry. Better defense, better soft attack, all that stuff. So we're going to need it. Though, honestly, if we look at infantry equipment, I mean, I don't even know if I can see what all I have. Does it show me what all infantry equipment I have or no? It just says I have 80,000 extra infantry equipment. So, all right. Here we go. Shale's army. You will be mine. Oh, it's called the Matrons into war. Well, that's just fine with me. I will take that. That works out. Don't mind if I do. Perfect. Let's get some more soldiers in here. Shale's army has called Los. Hey, even better. Nice. Well, good thing I had armies. Oh, okay, you've at least got up the train, so let's put you on that close air support now. Oh, wait a minute. Who's still training? No, not pilot exercise, close air support. You need to be on air superiority. There you go, gang. Alright, we're kind of having some trouble figuring this out, but it'll be okay. It'll be alright. We're still kind of moving some troops around to where they need to go. It's not that big a deal. Joseph Arthur falls ill. He'll be alright. Not worried. I'm not worried. My National Guard, is there any slots open? There is. I could... No, I haven't... Can I research any power armor? I can't remember. No. No. I can't. That's fine. I thought maybe I had learned it somewhere or something, but no. That's not a big deal. Oh, speaking of compliance. There we go. Now the coring can begin. Core. Core. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. There we go. Just like that, I actually have some manpower, and that's going to go through the roof here momentarily. I'm now occupying 850,000 people.
Hey.
Here, where's the end of the line? That's probably part of the problem. We've put ourselves a little short here on the...
Hello there.
There we go. We'll be good. We'll cut them off here. They'll be trapped and be destroyed. Alright. How's our war in Mexico going, by the way? We have not looked in a while. Ah, looks fine. Alright. Ejército Mexicano got cut off here by this faction, so they should probably be able just to go on there. Eden. I wonder how long it would take. Oh, only 80 days. I'm going to go ahead and put a war goal in Eden too. Why not? Why the heck not, I say.
Howdy.
Alright, we got him. Oh, we got a nice little encirclement here. Alright, Matrons is capitulated. Goodbye, Matrons.
What's up?
I wish after they did the lines got fixed, but whatever. It'll be alright.
Hello there.
There you go. Cut through there. Then we can destroy him. Alright, basic drill is researched. Let's get smoke grenades. Oh, we have a research slot open right here. Basic infantry equipment. Get that research, please, sir. Okay. Let's see. Shale. Oh yeah, we've totally about defeated you. Hey, there we go. All of you will be mine. Oh, hold on now. Oh, Eden's trying to... It doesn't really matter, because I'm gonna take it from him. I'm just gonna take it from Eden, so whatever. Actually, I guess I could just click Mr. Christopher here. There's a whole army. Put a little offensive line on. And we'll crush them. Airplanes. Excellent. Okay. Yes, I know. We have some exile divisions. They're coming around. Free military factories. What to do with you? Airplane. Trucks. Radios. Just keep topping them off. Ah, more free civilian factories. Need my front lines to be well infrastructured. Okay. Well infrastructured. I don't think Edricito Mexicanos is going to attack me. I'd be really surprised about that. Alright, any more coring to be done? Yes. Core, baby, core. Lone Star, you are cored. Breckenridge. Oh, this is great. K12 station. Ooh, it's using up a ton. It's using up a lot of my political power to do that, unfortunately. And just like that, we have 4,000 manpower. The state of New Vegas. Without the Legion, who's left to challenge the bear? Is New Vegas even there? It is. Oh, Lanius's Legion is gone. We need to be preparing. Alright, we're going to crush Eden, and then we're going to be needing to get our troops on the line. Speaking of which, you know what? Actually, I'm going to make these guys really boofy. Really buffy. Ghoul infantry. Ghoul infantry. We've made them just a little bit thicker. Wow, that took... Just doing that about ate up my manpower. That's how much extra manpower it took to do that. Wild. Alright, where do I want to core next? We need 163 political power. But this is Dallas, so we should probably go ahead and scoop that one up. There we go. Dallas is now cored. Goodness gracious. Okay. Our core population is now 500,000, and we still have 820 of that still not cored. So, a long way to go on all of that. And you know what? I need some radar. We don't have any radar over here along the line. And we're going to need that. Also probably going to need quite a bit in the way of air bases. Let's put some here. Some up here. Some up here. There we go. I think it's inevitable. I'm pretty sure it's probably inevitable that... I don't know if they're going to come at me or if I'm eventually going to come at them, but, alright, they're still fighting. Who are the Thunderbirds? Alright, complicated circuitry. Let's get miniaturized circuitry. Alright, we have manpower again. Alright, 15 days and Eden will be no more. Goodness gracious. So much decor and so much political power it needs in order to do that. Whoa! Ugh. Ouch. It is what it is, I guess. Shoot, now we have... more factories than we could possibly ever know what to do with. Alright, well, we'll just hold on to some for now. Smoke grenades. Okay, so now that means the whole riot control line is now done. Let's do mechanized training, I guess. Alright, Eden. We declare war. Go, boys. Full attack across the line. They can't cover you everywhere. That's for gosh darn sure. And let's just push them in. Alright, so we do not have sophisticated engineering, unfortunately. Improved disometric radar. I'm never going to have all the political power needed to do all this. Like Houston, how much will it cost me to do Houston? 192. Wow. Wow, indeed. All right, well, this is slowly gapping down here. And there they go. Goodbye, Eden. You are now part of Oklahoma. I guess what I could have done in some cases, I could have, you know, puppeted some, but whatever. All right, so what I'm going to do is front line just all the way across the board against the NCR. So if we are kind of sneaky attacked, I will be at least at the line. All right, basic infantry. So as of now, this whole line is done too, because I don't have sophisticated infantry, unfortunately. I guess we could research all these special ops stuff, special forces equipment. Better than nothing. Yeah, is everyone on a tile? Yep. What do they look like? They have 55 to 96,000 manpower on the field. I have 22,000. Hey, jet engines, let's go. Well, I don't even have monoplane attacker, so I couldn't even do the other one. I don't think Ejército Mexicano is going to be attacking me. That just doesn't seem likely, to be honest. Well, who is this? Ejército Libertador del Sur. Who are you and where did you come from? Why does the map look like that? Oh, because I have this open. Yeah, that'll do it. There we go. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but looks like you're going to gobble up some land, so all right, whatever. Okay. Let's start training a whole nother army. Oh, there you go, 20 divisions. How much manpower is in each army group? Holy smokes. Crazy. Well, how much is in each division? 275 manpower. Okay. Yeah, I don't even have near enough to be able to fill this out, but that's fine. All right, I have 202 manpower. Where can we go next? Ooh, here you go. That's 30,000 population. Let's core you. Yeah. Well, we have a long way to go, I guess, if we're gonna have enough manpower to compete. All right, keep that infrastructure pumping out over here. Even a lot of the second line, I do want that to be strong. Well, look how many factories now. I have basically 5 whole construction lines going at full strength. All right, so now that's all done as well up here. The infantry training. So let's go back to support. Oh, cyber dog. Let's go ahead and research that so we could be producing our cyber dogs. That's for darn sure. Yeah, we're still short 3,300 manpower here. Oof. Oof. Well, it'll be fine. Let's see. Anything cool to do? Not really. Not really anything I need down here. See, they have put troops against the border, though that is not an offensive force. That's just kind of a token group there. Is this one faction? It is. The Ogden Treaty. Deseret is the leader of that. So that's Sorrows, Lone Tree Apostles, Unita Apostle, Dead Horses. Interesting group that's popped up here. Very cool. Troll Warren's pretty big. Look at you go down here. Look at you guys go. Alright. Improved radar. Well, I can't do anything else in engineering. There's not a whole lot to do in industry. I mean, I guess I could research some Navy. Not exactly super fun. All right, we're slowly filling this in as population gets mobilized. All right, anything that oh yeah, here. Let's core this. That's got 22,000 population in it. What buildings are getting damaged? Where do we have... In no place do we have a high level of resistance. So I wonder why buildings are getting damaged. That seems kind of unusual. All right, we'll work on fixing those up for a little bit. All right, so we're our common weaponry. We're filling that out. All right, let's... Oh, now I can research power armor. How far can I go on that? Okay, I do have intermediate power tech on that. Ooh, okay, let's go with some power armor. And then I'll probably put those in my divisions as support. Just a guess. I think I'd like that. Just nice, strong, well-balanced divisions that can stand up to hopefully just about anything. Of course, with my air power and all that, it's going to be destruction. All right, miniaturized circuitry. Monoplane attacker. All right. Let's get jet fighter and jet attack plane. All right, I didn't. I mean, I guess I'm going to have to change those production lines anyway, so. All right. There you go. Build, baby, build. Build that infrastructure. Is there anything I can do? More grain solicitations. Monthly population plus 75% every time. Okay, this one gives me some daily political power gain. On, where to go? State-funded radio programming. Sure. Why not? Anything else that gives me daily political power gain? I mean, I have all these economic advisor spots open. Honestly, I probably should do sergeant, but let's see, fire team weapon. Don't love any of that stuff. Northern Light Republic declared war on Project Guess. What is the Northern Light Republic? You. Whoa, this is a big faction here. Second is the faction leader of the Second Coalition. They are big time. Oh, Project Guest was formerly Vault 37. Gotcha. I don't know if they'll be able to I don't know if they're strong enough for that. That's a lot to fight off against. NCR, what are they doing? They're not currently fighting anybody, so who knows what in the world they're up to. Doesn't look like they're actively working on putting up anybody against my line here. So things are getting a little quiet right now. Hey, sail navigation, just what everyone was looking to research. So it looks like we're about to have 3 pretty strong Mexican factions down here. What would be the... How long would the justify war goal be? Alright, strip power armor. So we can start producing that. And that is exactly what I am going to do. Strip power armor. Oh shoot, I already have 337. Heck yeah. Alright, let's put 10 factories in there to start. Let's go to our National Guard template and add power armor support, which actually gives me actually very little. I mean, it gives me some HP, but wow, I really thought it would do a lot more for me. Gives me no soft attack or hard attack for that? That seems kind of strange. Huh. That's frustrating. Well, maybe I'll make me a power armor army instead. Well, let's take a look at that then. Power armor division. So let's give them all the stuff. Fire team, mobile chems, dogs, demolitions. All right, and then also, oh, a power armor fire team? Is that a whoa, 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 whoa. Can I do that? Yeah, no, I can't do that there. Of course, I could do... Oh, that's wild. Okay. There's whole power armor fire teams that you can do and stuff. Interesting. All right, we just researched Cyberdog. Now let's research the doctor's bag. All right, so Cyberdog, we've officially filled that out. So if I go down to the power armor division and then add a fire team, that makes them pretty strong. But then does that mean, should I take out the fire team? And then do that? Instead of demolitions, do a power armor demolitions? Like this? Huh. Interesting. All right, I wonder how many of these we can train. All right, well, there's at least 10. All right, there's 11. Okay, but I can go to doctrines available. All right, Special Forces Division train. Okay, training time. Then we'll get new recruits. That upgrades our capacity. These are like exactly the same. I'd rather have more of them. So let's go expanding the ranks. Steeled Gaul. And then refining the best. So how many did that knock me up to? 18. All right, 18 divisions. So obviously way short on the manpower and way short on the power armor. You can say that again. So let's add some more. That's okay. All right, let's core some more stuff, shall we? What's something really good? Oh, 25,000 here in Fort Worth. There we go. Excellent. All right. At some point, I'm going to want to make a move on the NCR, okay? I'm not just going to sit here totally, but I also want to be trying... I know at some point... I am working on getting the best planes possible, and that's going to put a huge... I would imagine a huge help on our next war. There you go. Infrastructure. That'll keep those factories busy for a while. The fall of Chichen Itza. Yep, there they go. Goodbye. So Xcan, Tlahtoloyan are the big dogs on the block down there. That's for sure. All right. Yep. Everyone just fill out what you can, I guess. Oh, this one's actually almost all filled out of manpower. Very cool. Unfortunately, the power armor division, not so much. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. All right. Where to go for our next... Trying to hit as many of the bigger population centers as possible. Lubbock's a big one. These are some big ones. That's okay. All right. We have this army starting to stick out now. What we will do... All right, new commander, Joseph Sheridan. Excellent. I am going to line you up here with Mexico just in case you think you want to do something crazy, okay? Just in case. Steam power pack, what is that for? Is that for the planes or the boats? Ah, the boats. Let's go subsurface propulsion there. Yeah, so just in case, I just want you on the line. Because they do have some troops. They have put some troops here. Not a lot, but a few. So I don't love that. If I'm being honest. Yeah, it's going to take a long time to get that power armor filled out there, but it'll be fine. That has 25,000 population. That's pretty darn good. $14,000, $14,000, $13,000, 13, 25. All right, let's core you. Waco. Are we almost to Austin? There they are. Yeah, we border Austin, so ooh, yeah, 40,000 population, and look how many factories that is. Educating new citizens. I mean, none of those really do a whole lot for me, to be honest. All right, jet attack plane. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, we're a long way away from being able to research these. So let's go ahead and get research the deep strike ground support version. I think that'll be the best version possible. Now, jet fighter. Light jet fighter. Light jet fighter had the most range. Yes. Research that, please. Perfect. And then we'll upgrade our planes to that once those are researched. And get those getting made, baby. Alright, power armor support frame. Upgrade that to power armor support, or power armor frame hardening. Still upgrading a ton of our salvage trucks, but that's not a problem. Just upgrading stuff. Do. Hey, the Alamo. That's pretty cool. San Marcos. Very nice. How many are here? Yeah, so I guess the Alamo, that would be have San Antonio and all that, yes? Okay. NCR, nothing. It's not like they've put their whole weight against us. Wow, between 59 and 110,000 manpower. Right now in the field, I have 25 with 3 on the way. So, I mean, if I was attacked, I'd be outnumbered probably 3 to 1. Hopefully technological wise. Okay, NCR has declared war on who? Okay, all of Desiree here. Which, I mean, I think they'll be able to win that. They're just not big enough. They're not strong enough. I don't know if there's anybody left that is. If MacArthur was bigger, maybe.
Sir.
I just have to think the NCR is going to want to come after me at some point, but it looks like they don't have a particularly negative opinion about me. Alright, subsurface propulsion. I don't know if I even want to bother researching that stuff or just letting it go. Alright, all this is done. Air, we're working on that. Combat blimp, not a big deal. Oh, I forgot. I did not finish my land doctrine. That was dumb. That was silly. Okay. Let's move those factories up to 10. 10 each. Oh, I can probably core something else now. I want to core Austin. Big time. Boom. Took most of my political power, but Austin is cored. There we go. Light jet fighter is researched, so let's go over here. Light jet fighter. There we go. And there goes our deep strike ground support. Looks like an A-10 Warthog there. So produce. Because I think that's going to be the only way I'm able to survive, to be honest. If we're just being honest. Actually, you know what? I want to put you on low priority and you're on high. I want all the manpower to be going to these divisions, actually. I want to get them out. Military signing bonus, sure. Might as well. It doesn't hurt. Oh, anything to be researched. An infantry, yeah, the Pioneer kit, might as well. Might as well research it. Support, anything else? Yes, we can keep going down all of this stuff, so let's keep doing that. Because we can still research heavy incinerator and the minigun. Ooh, heck yeah. I think that's going to be the difference against the NCR when the time comes. The Troll Warren has declared war on Klamath, which is part of the NCR now. So Troll Warren and the NCR now at war, which also means NCR is just going to probably win this war and just get even stronger little bit by little bit. Oh my gosh. They're going to get too big to maybe even handle at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we please put the manpower in this? I just need more.
Uh-huh.
So I could at least get them trained up.
Yeah. Hey, good to see you. Yes.
Okay. Yep, they're going to take all of that. They're going to win that. Is there going to be anybody strong enough besides me who's willing to take them on? Everyone's too small up here, I think. And these don't... There's not a lot of good population centers up here. So even these bigger factions are... It might be up to me. Unless I took everything down south here. Which, I wonder if I should do something like that. What would be the war goal time on this? 105 days. Don't know if that would be the right thing to do, though. I mean, I have all of this stuff not in court. Okay. Let's research the scavenge power armor. Get just a little bit better. Also research the cooling jacket for my demolition stuff. Fort Hood, what do you need? 185 political power to get you going. Unfortunately. Let's see, we have the center, the college, which is probably what? The college is probably what? Where Texas A&M is? So what is that? College Station, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Of course, you know what? They have parts here. All of this is Texas here, okay? I think I might put that war goal on.
Yes. Hey there.
Yeah. I think we're going to go for it. I think we're going to go for it. Put that offensive line all the way down here. Because if I'm going to compete with NCR, I'm going to have to scoop up some more lands, I think. Hopefully I'm strong enough. Here, I'm just going to force deploy all these so they can be filled out. In the meantime, I want to train. Train, please. Ooh, they went to war. Oh, it was just that little tiny faction. Darn it. I have plenty of extra factories, so let's put them in planes. All right. We can go ahead and research the minigun. It's only 66 days. Heck yeah. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. Speaking of the planes, let's take a look at what I got here, okay? Do I have any of my top stuff? All right. Deep ground strike. Oh, I don't have the manpower. Dang it. I don't need a lot. Come on, give me some more manpower. Ugh. Oh. No. I only need as little as 24 men to have at least made him. That's okay. It is what it is. Yeah, Edgercito, I'm coming for you. Well, in the meantime, I guess let's go ahead and fly you down here. Oh, that is not my airport. No wonder why I couldn't move them. Put you on South Texas here. Free civilian factories indeed. All right. Build on that for a while. Yeah, it's just a manpower thing right now, really. It'll be okay. What is their manpower? I know it's not a perfect representation, but if we look at this... Okay, they're only between 2,000 and 5,000. Oh, I'm going to absolutely wreck them. Yes. Yes. Oh, I got manpower. Stop the game. All right. Let's get our jets. Let's get some of these jets out here. Well, I didn't really mean to train all of y'all, but it's fine. All right, Pioneer kit. Might as well keep researching down the special ops line. Doesn't hurt, I guess. How's the... We still need 500 manpower, and then this whole thing will be filled out, so that'll be nice. Okay. You can go back on air superiority. Do I have a Chief of Air Force flyboy? I'd rather save my political power for, as I was saying, more coring. So that would be college. The college is now cored. No, I didn't mean focuses. I was trying to go to research. Heavy incinerator. Let's go. Let's go. All right, who doesn't need to be training? You. I should say exercising. You're good. All right, you're my new division, so you actually are exercising up.
Hey.
Oh, my first power armor division has been made. Has actually popped out. So Isaac Chapman. All right, perfect. You look like a great leader for my special forces. My power. Whoa. Okay. Oh no, who are you? You're losing this war? That would kind of be really unfortunate timing because I was about to take that all over. Please don't do this to me, my guy. No, you're going to lose this war. Probably because they have all these troops on the border when they should have been. Whatever. All right. Let's give Pain Train leader trait because that gives heavy special forces attack. And then also Animal Friend. Yay. Well, this is unfortunate. Because I was going to take this over. Minigun. Minigun. Let's go. Oh, beautiful. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Well, I'm not really sure how this little faction that was right here managed to poke all the way out. Can I go ahead and start justifying a war goal on him? I can.
Hey.
Interesting. Alright, scavenged power armor is researched. So all those that were getting made, let's switch over to the scavenged power armor.
Yep.
Oh, yep, Edricito, everyone's ganging up on you.
Sir.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna get anything out of a war with them now. Suppressive firepower. Let's do the forward fire base.
How's it going?
Son of a gun. I was about to take all that. Well, I can just take it from Imperio Mexicano, I guess. Instead. How are you doing? Okay. You are my fighter, so let's go air superiority. You are my close air support. Close air support. Oh, your airport's too small. Can't have that. Where were you? Is that where you guys were? Right here? Yeah. Here in Austin. Here in Austin. Alright. Well, we will take what we can. So let's go. Let's go to war. I mean, there's not much to it, but I mean, hey, whatever. We'll get what we can, get the war score that we can, and just go from there, I suppose. TAA Estate, 52,000 men. Pretty good size settlement there. Pretty good sized town. But we had to recapture the Alamo, okay? We could not leave that behind. The Alamo belongs to us. As de facto ruler of Texas. Alright, heavy incinerator researched. Yes. Get those in production ASAP. And I wonder how long until I should put a war goal on them. Oh, we've kind of gotten boxed out a little bit. No, we're moving through up here at least. All right, I'm just going to do something crazy. Just everybody go this way. All right, we're full manpower now, which is nice. I can't imagine we're losing too many, right? Yeah, a couple hundred. No big deal.
Sir.
No big deal. Yeah, running right through them. I can't imagine they're going to last too much longer. So we'll grab what we can, and then we might as well start justifying... Oh, only 60 days. Wow. That might be too quick. All right, armor hardening. Get recon team kit.
Hello.
There you go. We got a lot of robots, huh?
What do you need?
There we go. Okay. Well, take the Alamo. Definitely take that. Oh, they don't want to give that up. No. I'm going to keep fighting for it. Hey, one out. Okay, let's justify a war goal for you. Went up to 105 days, though. Oh, yeah, it's going to do something really weird here.
Hey there. Hello.
All right, make a line. Yeah, power armor, you can be on that line.
Hello.
Just send you looking this way.
Hey.
All right, join him. Here, you're way too far away. Let's set you up right here. And then you guys can come out whenever, and we'll go from there. Let's hit another core. Let's hit Houston. Let's get us all the way to the Gulf. Houston, you are now a core state. All right, let's look at the population breakdown. We have 740,000 cored population, but almost 1 million uncored. We picked up some good population centers here in the Alamo, TAA Estate, 53,000 here. So pretty good looking number, no doubt. I love it.
How's it going?
What do you do? Why are you standing up here? I don't know what he's doing. Not a big deal, but kind of weird. Oh gosh. Terrible. Of course, probably a lot of it's being repaired. Okay, you can level up, huh? Well, go-ho is disabled. Of course, the node's disabled. That's not really a big deal. Let's get new citizen care package going. Excellent. All right, I think that's probably where we're going to stop. I do see some NCR troops at our border. It doesn't look like anything significant, but they are there. And we're going to see if we can do something about picking up some more of these lands here just to help. We got to try and... Oh, that's why they were standing there. They were unassigned troops. Because we need to be able to fight back against this, because they will be coming. Okay, they're going to be coming at some point, I would think, and they are strong. Between 66, I'm sorry, deployed army manpower. Actually, no, 86. Between 86 and 120,000. I have 30,000 in the field. So that means they got 3 to 5 times the amount of manpower in the field. So pretty wild stuff, no doubt. I appreciate y'all. Please like, subscribe. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. See you soon. Bye.